Hello, we're going to be talking about how to do maintenance on your specialized shoes. So I have 4,000 kilometers on this one, so it needs cleat replacement, heel lug replacements on it, and it's way cheaper than buying new shoes. And it takes about 7 minutes each shoe. So you look at it, the cleats is in bad shape, and so is the heel lugs for it. So we're gonna go out there and replace them. So first we got to talk about tools and parts for this overhaul slash repair. So you need grease so you can put on the threads for your cleat bolts. Next, you need a torque wrench to torque it to 6 Newton meters. You got a 4 millimeter Allen wrench to take out the cleat bolts. Got medium thread lock. Phillips head screwdriver to pry it open and remove the bolts. Then I got the Ergon TP1 cleat fitting tool, so keep your cleats in the proper position and orientation to your shoe. Next, we got permanent marker and tape, so you can make your marks, and scissors to cut the tape pretty much. And for your parts, I got the SPD 6-degree float, and I got the SL2 Heel Lug replacement for 44 millimeter shoes or 40 size 44 Euro shoes. And then I got the S2S Specialized Boa DIal. So for step one, the first thing you got to do is mark the heel and the toe joint mark out there. So I'm going to use painter's tapes out there and make your marks. The Ergon TP1 has its own stickers, but I prefer to use painter's tape out there. So you just got to put on the heel and the bony mass, the bone joint for your big toe out there. So you got that red mark on the shoe, is pretty much narrows it down where it is, but you got to feel it where your bony part is. So you need to go put that mark in there. So after that one, once you mark the heel and toe joint position, you're going to insert it on the cleat fitting tool. So you really don't need this tool, but it was a Father's Day gift, so I use it a lot. So you insert it on the cleat fitting tool right there. Make sure you snap the sides in place. So once you snap in place, you're going to lay the shoe flat so you can look at where the center line of the heel of the TP tool, you're going to see that line right there. You got to mark that one. On this shoe, the stitching is perfectly centered with the heel line. If it wasn't centered, so I'll make a mark with my permanent marker so I know where its spot is. So this is very vital in keeping your cleats in position in relation to that shoe so it doesn't change positions. After that one right there, that's the center of your pedals. So once you got them all marked, you can take out the cleat bolt with a 4 millimeter Allen wrench. Just loosen it all up. Loosen it up and replace it. So this one I had a little hard time because I had the wrong end of the Allen wrench out there, so I had to go switch it around. So they're pretty easy. Once you got that one out, it's easier to remove the heel lugs. You got to take the cleats out and take off the liner for your shoe. So the heel lug screw is located on the inside. It's hard to see because it's kind of dark. So once you got taken out, all you gotta do is clean the soles out there. So those are the holes right there. And I didn't have to use thread lock because the bolts came with lock thread installed on it. So those are the holes right there. That's the heel lug from Specialized. There's a lip in there, so the lip goes in the hole, so it doesn't move around. So it's a lot easier to install. And then all you gotta do is put the bolt through from the inside of the shoe. Once you got it in there, you're gonna install the screws in there for your heel lugs. Do not over tighten it because you might strip it. It's very soft. And next one is you can install your SPD cleats. You just put it in there very loosely. Do not over tighten it. Tighten it, but not too tight where you can't move it. It has to be able to move because you're gonna put it back on the tool so you can line up your marks. So once you got it in there, you're gonna put it back in there like I said before. So the marks you put on the shoe, you're gonna mark it with the lines on the tool. So it's for the heel and the toe joint right there. You just gotta adjust it right there since your cleats are loosely installed in there. And then just hold it a little bit. Go get your 4mm Allen wrench and tighten it from the bottom. It's a little easier to do it without videotaping it. So once you got it tight in there, all I had to do is torque it to specs. For this shoe, I looked around, it was 6 Newton meters. So depending on what type of shoe you got, maybe less and maybe more. So I use 6 Newton meters out there. So like I said, other brands, you can go check with the manufacturer, see what they wanted torqued at. And that's about it. Since it clicks, now we're going to replace the Boa dial. So for this shoe, it has a S2S Boa dial. I couldn't find a white one online, so the easiest one I got from the Specialized store was a red one. So there's that tab in there. All you gotta do is put a flathead screwdriver in there, push it in, and then pop it up, and it'll snap out of place. And all you gotta do is pull it out. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. So put it in straight, lift up like that, and that's it. It comes off, and that area right there, you just gotta clean it with alcohol in there because there's a lot of dirt. And then once you got it clean, you're gonna install the Boa dial. So they got it all looped around, so you gotta unloop it and pull it back over there, and you can test it for your plus minus. So tighten, loosen, tighten, loosen. So you can do that one, and that dial just snaps back in place in that hole right there. You just gotta align the tabs and snap the dial in place. It doesn't take that much. And my ringtone, somebody was calling me, so I had to mute it. And that's it. So cleats are replaced, my heel lugs are replaced, and my dials. It's a lot cheaper than buying new road shoes. And yes, the red dials are pretty tacky on it, but no choice. Hope this helps, and thanks for watching. And don't forget to support your local bike shop. Thank you.